The strategy itself is not the key to trading success. I know many successful traders, each using a different strategy, so it is clear that what they share in common is not the method, but something else. That something is risk management. New traders only think about how much they could win, while professional traders only focus on how much they could lose. Yes, it sounds very strange. I didn't get it when I first heard about this statement. I still didn't get it until my mentor showed me what it means. The explanation is this. Trading is a survival game. The longer you can stay alive, the greater the probability of making profits. Even if you have a massively profitable strategy, it is a fact that you will have losing trades. There's no telling when the losing trades will come. So, you must make sure that you can survive the losing streaks. You must preserve your account balance because when the winning streaks come, the more money you have left in your account, the more profits you will make. Just like the losing streaks, it is a fact that you will have consecutive winning trades which makes more money than all of your losing trades combined. A typical trading course contains very little about risk management. Risking a fixed percentage of your account, such as 1 or 2% on each trade, is only the tip of the iceberg. Surprisingly, there are countless traders who cannot even follow this simple rule. Let's use this as an example and take a closer look as to why this rule is a risk management technique. The common choice of risking 1% on each trade is a tool designed for survival. It is a mathematical fact called geometric progression that if you risk 1% on each trade, you will comfortably survive 100 consecutive losing trades. It's going to take some special talent to lose 100 times in a row, but we are using a worst case scenario here. Even if you were that unlucky, you would still have 36.6% of your money left to trade with. Suppose it did happen. What good did it bring? Well, you still have some money left over. By now, you would have figured out that either your strategy is not profitable or you are not executing the strategy correctly. When you are new to trading, the most important thing that you must do is not lose all of your money. When you have $10 million in your trading account, the most important thing that you must do is not lose all of your money. It does not matter which kind of trader you are or how much money is in your trading account. The most important thing that you must do is not lose all of your money. I hope the message is clear. If not, please re-listen to this part. It is a fact that as human beings, we are afraid of the unknown. We are afraid of what we cannot control. When it comes to trading, this fear is amplified by the fact that our very own hard-earned money is at stake. In Chapter 7, we discuss extensively about the different types of fear associated with trading and how to address them. On top of that, proper risk management will help you face those fears because it provides you with peace of mind knowing that you have set in place a set of rules that would automatically be applied when you entered into any trade. Think back to the last time you had to prepare for something important, perhaps a presentation at work or cooking for the family at Christmas. What did you do? You plan it and you prepare it. You minimize the risk of things that could potentially go wrong, such as having a backup of the presentation in case your original copy is corrupted or lost, or having extra ingredients in case you burn your food. You had in place protective measures to protect yourself from things that could go wrong. This is risk management. You have been doing risk management for most of your life. When it comes to trading, risk management provides peace of mind. It also brings confidence to your trading because you know that you have done your preparation work before taking the trade. Risk management is also a tool to keep your emotions at bay when trading. For most of us, we tend to make poor decisions when we are emotionally worked up. If you get into a trade and price begins to move in a way that you did not expect, then it is very likely that your decision-making process would be jeopardized by your emotions. This is not to say that risk management would make all of your trades turn out as expected. No one can tell what the market would do. This is a plan created before you enter the trade to give you options to best manage your trade should it goes against what you were expecting. This risk management plan was created when you were not emotionally compromised by the trade. Hence, it is a tool to keep your emotions away from your decision making. Another great benefit of risk management is that it improves your profitability by increasing the expectancy of your strategy. But how can risk management do this? The answer is that it tips the probability in your favor. I have an example from my own personal trading experience to share. When I first started trading price action reversals, I used 8 hours chart to plot support and resistance. About 6 months into it, I began to take trades on the daily chart, and I noticed that support resistance levels that fit price action on daily chart is different than on 8 hours chart. So I decided to keep record of the probability for a win when a valid reversal trade is taken off this level. 3 months and 22 trades later, the numbers showed me that daily support resistance level gave me a higher win rate, 61% versus 52%. It was not a huge margin, but it was an improvement. I decided to change my trading plan to favor the higher probability scenario. I began to use only support resistance drawn on daily chart to trade with, even for setups that form on a smaller time frame such as 6 hour or 8 hours. Immediately, I noticed a reduction in the number of trades that I can spot. Since my daily support and resistance levels are quite far apart, I would miss out on trades that form anywhere in between. However, the trades that I can see now statistically have a higher probability of success. Secondly, my trading journal revealed that setups with certain features have a very high win rate compared to the rest. I began to work on categorizing all possible tradable setups in order to rank them from high probability to low probability. Next, I developed a dynamic money management system which allows me to increase my position when I see a setup with the highest probability. Essentially, I was increasing the size of my bet for setups that statistically have been the best performing. Of course, it could also mean that I would lose more if the trade is a loser. However, I know that over the long run, I will make more money because I give myself a chance to win big every time the market shows potential to do so. Risk control is not only applicable to losing scenarios but also to winning scenarios. Risk management was my game changer. For several months prior to applying proper risk management, my monthly return was between 1 and 1.5%, and on average I would be taking 12 to 16 trades per month. Then on the month that I applied the new risk system, I hit 7% for that month while only taking 6 trades. For that month, I was 5 times more profitable trading the exact same strategy. I was over the moon with the results. Since then, I have been dedicating 20 hours a week on trading psychology and risk management. I have finally seen the light that many professional traders and fund managers talk about. I have started an experiment where I apply my risk management skill to a completely made up strategy. I have begun to trade a small account to prove that meticulous risk management will turn any strategy profitable in the long run.